So we're back with another video, and we're gonna be talking about this situation that my girlfriend was telling me about an influencer named Ashlee Jenae. She's out of Miami, based life influencer, and she's dating this guy right here, Joe McCain. But bad news, things went left when they was on vacation, and word is that she commits suicide. But as you can see by the title, something strange. And as people started investigating and people started finding out more, the guy right here on the left, they got engaged while they were on vacation, and come to find out, Ashlee Jenae passed away. This story, it doesn't sound right, because my girl, she was telling me like, yeah, like they said she just died, and they don't know what happened. 31-year-old beautiful black woman died, and it's a suicide. So we're going to be unpacking this video, watching this reaction. My name is Isaiah. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
The mystery surrounding the death of Ashlee Jenae has gone from a tragic headline to a full-blown international investigation. Less than 24 hours ago, we spoke about the story of her passing in Tanzania, and since then, the floodgates have opened. What was initially labeled a suicide by Tanzanian authorities is now being challenged by a second autopsy and a grieving mother's testimony.
My daughter.
One thing I want to say before we get deeper in this video, anybody out there dating or in a relationship with somebody, I highly suggest you spend years with somebody before you travel another country abroad with them, right? Because you got to think about it, when you're traveling with somebody, especially as a woman, with a man you just met probably less than a year, things can go left. And as I'm going through this video, it just don't sound right. And as we get deep in the video, we're gonna find out that the boyfriend, Joe McCain, actually engaged her. They got engaged while they was out there. So put it like this: the same week she got engaged is the same week she died. And for any women out there, when you're dating a man, be careful traveling abroad with them, because you don't know what these guys are into. Let's keep watching. This is, I believe, the mother of Ashlee Jenae.
Ashlee, she's no longer here with us, and we're trying to find out why. The next chapter of her life. She called us and FaceTimed us to share with us her travel. He told me that Ashlee did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital. I said, what happened when? And he told me it had been 11 hours prior. She's never done anything that would ever lead me to believe that she would do something to harm herself.
And that's why I say this situation is strange, right? So she gets engaged, and I believe some time later, she killed herself. Something's not adding up. Like I say all the time on this channel, we're not stupid, right? So imagine young woman calling her mom, hey, I'm getting married, blah, 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 blah. Next you know, she's dead. That don't sound right. And the family have every right to do a further investigation, because things like this happen a lot. People go on these road trips with these people, and guess what? They don't come back. They die at these road trips. Let's keep watching.
And a chilling social media comment from months ago that predicted this.
Wow. 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 Somebody posted, this is disgusting, but somebody posted on her IG, he gonna kill you. She responds, I said the same thing after looking at slide 1 and 3. I pray. You gotta be careful who you hang out with, who you let in your life. That's all I gotta say.
Exact tragedy. Now you are watching Lionel B Stories, and we are diving deep into the new developments that the authorities might not want you to see. Now let's start with the official narrative coming out of Africa. The police in Tanzania officially ruled Ashlee's death a suicide, claiming that she took her own life in the luxury resort she shared with her fiance, Joe McCann. But back in the States, the red flags are flying. Ashlee's family didn't just accept that answer, they fought to get her home for an independent look, and the results, they changed everything. Sources claim to the family are now reporting that a second independent autopsy found signs of strangulation. Now,
boom, right there. It's always good to have two sides of the story. The authorities, she committed suicide, but now we get information, strangulation. And if this is true, Joe McCann has to be in jail. And we have to get to the bottom of this, because a lot of these foreign cases get swept away. I know people personally who have been in situations like this, egregious situation, and being such sweep away. Strangulation. Let's dig deeper.
This is a massive shift in the case. Strangulation is a calling card of a struggle, a sign of force, and it stands in direct opposition to the self-inflicted story being pushed abroad. If these findings hold up, we aren't looking at a woman in despair.
How
We're
old
looking
is Joe
at a
McCann,
crime
though?
scene. Now, why would the local authorities be so quick to close the book on a high-profile influencer and a wealthy CEO? Now, reports have also came out indicating that Ashlee and Joe got into a major altercation where they actually had to be separated and placed in different rooms. And they said they actually feared for Ashlee's well-being. Moments later, she was dead.
Okay.
The Ashlee mother officially spoke out in her words.
So they want to argue. They want an argument, right? And after the argument, she's magically dead. And like I said, we're not stupid on this channel. You're not going to get an argument with somebody and die, and that person had nothing to do with it, right? Look at this beautiful woman, right? She get engaged. She's married. She found someone. She's not married, but she found someone. Argument. She dies. This not adding up. Something's not adding up. There's something strange about this case.
Haunting. She describes a daughter who was full of life, a woman who was looking forward to her future, not planning an end to it. She's calling for transparency and demanding that the U.S. government step in. When a mother tells you her child didn't do this, you probably should listen. She's highlighting the inconsistencies in Joe McCann's story and a timeline of events that just don't add up. The grief in her voice is matched only by her resolve to get justice.
I just did my research, and this guy right here, he's 45 years old. He's 45. Joe McCann is 45, and Ashlee Jenae is 31. I'm not getting a conspiratorial, but I want to say this. A lot of older men, you know what they do? They prey on younger women. Why? Younger women are more vulnerable. They got their guard down. Younger women, they like when a lot of younger women, not all of them, but they like when men are older. They like the maturity, like they like being grown, kind of like a father does to a daughter, right? I don't know Ashlee Jenae's situation, but I'm gonna say this: a lot of older men will prey on young women just to get that control. And my theory is this: Ashlee Jenae probably didn't like something he was trying to control, and it went left. He either strangled her, poisoned her, he did something to her. Found out that he's 45. I'm not saying that him being older in general makes him a bad guy, but I'm just saying the history of exploitation and the foreign trips. I really wish this woman took her time and did this trip with this man. She'd probably be here today. But let's keep watching.
She called us and FaceTimed us to share with us her travel. He told me that Ashlee did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital. I said, what happened when? And he told me it had been 11 hours prior. She's never done anything that would ever lead me to believe that she would do something to harm herself.
But perhaps the most bone-chilling development comes from Ashlee's own.
She was very beautiful, a very beautiful woman. And he probably He was a CEO. He probably got all this money splurging on her, and he messed around. Probably I believe he probably killed her. I believe he strangled her. He probably poisoned her, strangled her. Called the family. Oh, she did something to herself. The mom said Ashlee will never do something like this, right? I know you probably won't see the signs of something like this, but we have to. The guy, he just don't look like a good guy. I know this sounds crazy, but I don't trust him. Just look at his eyes. He don't seem. I don't know.
Instagram feed. An old comment from 20 weeks ago has resurfaced and gone completely viral. A user warned Ashlee in plain English that her complete Instagram feed. An old comment from 20 weeks ago has resurfaced and gone completely viral. A user warned Ashlee in plain English that her fiance was going to unalive her. At that time, it might have seemed like a hater comment or internet noise, but 20 weeks later,
this just don't give me good vibes, bro. Like, look
that time,
this guy.
It might have seemed like a hater comment or internet.
Just look at his eyes, man. He don't get like I'm not like I don't know if y'all feel the same thing, but I'm getting like it's just something feels strange. Look at it. This look like AI. Not to be funny, but like look at this. Like I don't have to explain it. Y'all know we looking at the same thing. We're looking at the same thing.
At noise, but 20 weeks later, with Ashlee gone and an autopsy showing signs of strangulation, that comment looks like a prophetic warning from someone who saw the red flags long before the world did. Was there trouble in paradise that Ashlee was hiding from her followers? Also, where is Joe McCann in all of this? As a CEO of a major investment firm, he has the resources, the power, and the silence. While the internet is erupting with demands for this arrest, he remains shielded. We have to ask, does his status influence the investigation in Tanzania?
It does. If you're a major investor for a company, you have money, you're part of the Epstein class. You have money to, he in Tanzania, he got money. He probably got connects out there. He probably know the goddamn governor, the people that's run the place. He got connects. He probably know the authorities. He probably took other girls out there before and done the same thing, right? So does his influence, this is money, this is power, being an investor for a company, give him like the leeway to get away with this? Yes. He has lawyers. I bet he has good lawyers, right? I bet he knows the authorities. I wouldn't be surprised if he won't get arrested. I will not be surprised. But with the evidence of strangulation, hopefully that doesn't happen.
We've seen this before. Wealthy individuals involved in tragedies abroad where the local system seems more interested in protecting tourism, money, than finding the truth. But we have to look further at the darker side of the timeline. Investigators and online sleuths are asking a heavy question. Was this a trip to Tanzania actually a getaway, or was it a calculated move? Think about the logistics. If you're looking to commit a crime and get away with it, doing it on foreign soil adds layers of protection that you just don't have in the States.
And this is what a lot of people do, right? They go to these foreign countries because a lot of these foreign countries don't have a treaty with America. Like, there's certain treaties where, like, say for example, I do a crime, I go to Mexico, they could come to Mexico and get me. Like, for example, Asada Shakur, she went to Cuba. They couldn't go to Cuba because Cuba didn't have no treaty with America. I'm not sure the Tanzania situation, but I do know a lot of people, they have these foreign trips. I believe there was a girl, I believe they were somewhere in the South America, and she had got killed. They had like beat her or something like that. I think she was from North Carolina. She died and nobody was arrested. So a lot of stuff like this happen. People go to these foreign places and they commit crimes willfully, knowing that authorities from the U.S. probably won't take the case serious.
Potential language barriers, and local authorities who might not have the same forensic resources as the FBI.
And also, messing around with Joe McCain, his ass probably know the foreign language. messing with this motherfucker. He probably know the foreign language, and she probably don't know shit. And he mess around, killed the woman.
Being able to pay off the corrupt police. Now, the theory being discussed is whether Joe McCann felt that the fog of travel, the chaos of a safari, the distance from home, and the lack of immediate oversight would make it easier to stage an accident. If this was planned, the location wasn't just a vacation spot, it was a strategic choice. He may have believed that once the local police signed off on an accidental cause of death, the case would be closed before it even crossed back over the Atlantic. But as we've seen, the family isn't letting the distance stop them from demanding a deeper look into what really happened in that hotel room. Now, the conversation on social media has shifted. The rest in preference comments are going viral, and the circumstances are looking more sinister by the hour. With many of her past tweets causing arguments.
Whoa! 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 What just happened? No! Ashlee! Oh my God, Ashlee! No! Wait, let's rewind that. Whoa! Okay, rest in. Okay. Oh no! I get it. No. So she don't date black. Oh my God. Ashlee, no. So she don't date. Ashlee Jenae don't date black men. So she dated a white man, and people are saying rest in preference. So they're basically saying you died because you messing with a white man. Wow, that was a bombshell. Wow, let's keep watching. Oh my God.
By the hour. With many of her past tweets causing arguments amongst various online communities.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I feel bad. I mean, I've been feel bad, but like now it's like damn, like, you know, I didn't. We know, you know, he's white, she's black, but it's like I'm thinking, you know, it was genuine, but like now it's like she didn't want to date black men. Let's read the comment. Every day, black men wake up and find new ways to embarrass us. Oh, brother, I see 305 in your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami men, not white. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This kind of sucks now. Oh my God. Okay. Let me slow down. Oh, brother, I see 305 in your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami men, not white, being there, women still. Or is that too touchy? Go live your life while I live mine. This is touchy, but we gotta talk about it. The irony of this comment, she says, let's talk about all the Miami men, not white, being their women still. Shit is crazy, bro. So she saying these white men are being these black, basically black or whatever, every other man being their wives. And come to find out, a white man most likely killed her. That is. Let's keep watching, man.
Also, people are wondering if there is a cover-up happening in Tanzania. It's up to the digital community to keep the pressure on. Now, the evidence is mounting and the self-unaliving narrative is crumbling. Between the strangulation findings and the mother's public plea, the truth is clawing its way to the surface.
Wow.
According to the hospital's medical report, Ashlee had an unidentified mark around her neck. They wrote, according to her husband, he found she hung herself on the door with several question marks. Ashlee was also taken to a second hospital who listed her cause of death as cerebral hypoxia by strangulation and suffocation.
Let's talk about the man.
That's the cover-up. The cover-up is she killed herself cause she hung these motherfuckers are trying to be smart. So these motherfuckers made it seem like she hung herself. So the strangulation from possibly Joe McCain. No, he didn't strangulate her. She strangulated her own self. She choked her. Wow. This cover up is crazy.
And at the center of this tragedy, Joe McCann. While the headlines focus on the tragic end, we have to look. When you dig into the history, a pattern emerges. Not of a grieving partner, but of someone with a volatile past. Investigators and those close to the situation have pointed out massive holes in Joe's version of events.
Okay.
The story of a self-inflicted end just doesn't sit right when you look at the physical evidence and the sheer timeline of that night. Was Joe a man pushed to the brink, or was he a calculated individual who knew exactly how to manipulate the narrative? In many where are they now cases, the person left standing is the one who gets to write the history books. But the streets and the evidence usually tell a much different story. Now we have to address the elephant in the room. Ashlee Jenae wasn't exactly a sympathetic figure to everyone.
Okay.
Her disparaging remarks about black men were not just offensive, they were a loud and clear statement on where she stood.
And hear me out. She passed away, but like, we gotta be real, bro. A lot of black women who like, you know, divert from black men. A lot of like white or like people that's not black, they will like kind of like target black women like this because they know like, oh, she don't like black men. She take me anyways. And like that right there can be a point of like a way for somebody to like try something like this, kill you, because they're gonna fall for it. They're gonna think I'm not black. She's gonna fall for this, you know. Like she said, not white men right here. Like she gonna fall for this. Oh, not white men don't hit their wives, hurt the woman. So someone like Ashley will fall for this. This video turned out nothing like what I thought it was gonna turn out, but something like that. She gonna fall for this because she think white men don't beat the woman. And this is how you get into the trap. They look out for people like this, and it sucks to say, but this is how it ends.
They were a loud and clear statement on where she stood. She made it known who she preferred and who she looked down upon. But here is the grim reality.
Okay.
Sometimes the very preference people boast about are the ones that lead them straight into a lion's den. There's a bitter irony in disparaging a group of people who would have been your brothers, your protectors, and your community.
I will say, yes, there are some black men who are, you know, fuck ups, but it's the same way with any race, you know what I mean? But like, to turn down the whole race and say like white men don't do this, and come to find out she might possibly got murdered by a white man, it's like, bro, that's like fucking crazy to me, bro. Man, rest in peace, Ashley, man.
Yourself in the company of someone like Joe. It's a cautionary tale in the company of some protectors and your community, only to find yourself in the company of someone like Joe. It's a cautionary tale about the energy you put out into the world. When you move with hate or prejudice in your heart, you often find yourself isolated when the real monsters show up your door.
I'm not going to agree with that, because I don't, even though she, you know, talked down on black men and like try to praise white people, a white man for not being dangerous, I'm not going to say she deserves to die or like this is like her karma, but I will say it is like, I don't know how to say this shit, man. It is ironic that like, though a black guy coming, he gonna kill you. And like, she also was talking shit like, oh, white men don't beat their women. Like, it is kind of like fucked up that like most likely she got killed by this Joe McCain guy. It's fucked up.
At the end of the day, a life was lost, and a mother is left searching for answers that Joe McCann seems unwilling or unable to give. Whether it's a tragic mistake or something far more sinister, the story of Ashlee Jenae serves as a stark reminder. Watch who you keep in your circle and be careful of the bridges you burn on your way there.
And that's pretty much it. Like what he said right there. Watch who you keep in your circle, and like, man, like I hope that this case get resolved. But that's pretty much the wrap up of this video. Like, and all I gotta say is like, it's just ironic. Like she was talking stuff about like white man not beating a woman, like, and most likely she probably got killed in the government by the white man. I hope justice is served. I will put the link to this video in the description. My name is Isaiah. This is the Isaiah Sender Show. I'll upload videos a lot. Please share, like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching.